In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family, that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. As you just saw, if you do not have eyes, for my blind viewers who are just here to listen to the commentary, I guess that would explain the only reason why anybody would want to listen to me for more than a few minutes, is that we just had our horse stolen from us, our dearly beloved horse Epona, and we're going to jump like this. We're going to be epic, more epic, unnecessarily epic, what I do best. Okay, so, going in here. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Aw, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am now? Fool! Hehe, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy. Do something! Why are you looking at me like that? Because you knocked me down! What, is there something stuck in my face? What face? Will you just stop staring at me and just open the door for me? Please, come on, a helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. Well, a girl... Oh, Tail, I wonder if the child will be alright on his own. So, seems we have a protective older sister. Real quick right here, I want to show... I actually kind of like this, and I don't ever see anyone point this out. I guess because it's a little just a tiny little detail. I kind of like how it looks like these circus lights coming down. I don't know why, I just always like that effect, and no one ever really seemed to, like, really stop to see it. In our Deku body, we really can't do much. We can press the A button to spin around. As for other things, we'll be getting into those later. Because for right now, we really don't have much else we can do. Open this door, even though we don't even touch it. Don't know why she couldn't have opened it if apparently touching it is not required. I don't know, maybe it's one of, like, those automatic doors where, like, you have to, like, have weight in front of it. Hey, wait for me, don't leave me behind. So, that's stuff back there. I apologize. So, take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good, so then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner, at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name is Tattle, so, nice to meet you or whatever. Now that we got all that straightened out, you can stop messing around and get moving. Alright. Now, she's telling us that if we press C up, she will go ahead and help us out by giving us little hints. And we're just like, what are we gonna do with you? We're taking around someone who knocked us down. Hit this. Here's an example of her ability. Press C up. Till you're not very used to your Deku Scrub body yet. Alright, so if we press A on these flowers, we can dive into them and... Don't give me the no as the default option. Come on. We go ahead and hit A. We now let go of A, and we can jump out of this and we can fly around. Your flight is limited, and when you start flapping like that, you're going to automatically drop. See, I didn't even hit the A button there and I fell down. You can extend your time flying around, though, if you start flying backwards as you start to flap. You see, look at this. I'm going to start flapping, and then I'll go backwards, and I'm flapping for a lot longer than I did last time, as you can see right there. So I was able to land safely, even though I kind of went a bit off course. A bit off course. And here we go. Treasure chest, you know what that means? You got the thing! We got Deku Nuts! Guess that means we have to earn our masculinity. We didn't start with it. Deku Nuts, we're going to go into our item menu here. You can equip items to the C buttons. C stick if you're playing on the GameCube controller, which I am. This is the Nintendo Wii version of the game. You can use them like this, and you can be like a little ninja, and you can stun enemies. But what's actually new in this game that we've not been able to do in previous games with the Deku Nuts is we can hit B in the air. We can, like, be like artillery from above or something like that. We could, like, be portable artillery. Or not really artillery, though. It's more like we're a bomber. That's right. Deku Link is a stealth bomber. Getting into the release info for people who want to play along. This is a Nintendo 64 game, if you could not tell. It was later released for the GameCube and the Nintendo Wii. This is the Nintendo Wii version I'm playing right here, which will run you $10 on the Virtual Console. Alright, so here we're going to be learning Z targeting. This is L targeting if you're playing the Nintendo Wii version. Here we go. We can do it if we really try. When I fly over there, she can fly over and use Z to look at them. We can also talk to them from a distance by using her to lock onto things. That was a bit of a draw of the N64 Zelda games, was that you had a targeting system and, you know, target-based combat and lock-on, which is all new stuff, which is all standard stuff today, but it was new back then. She also brought up that if there's nothing to lock onto, you can hit Z and you can center the camera behind you, which is really your only camera controls, but anyway. Check. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. Looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying any second now. How sad. As for the critical response that this game received and why I chose to do videos of it, that's usually something I talk about right off the bat, though, but I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later because it wouldn't really make much sense to talk about it now, though, because the critical response was justified by something we haven't quite gotten into yet, so it'll be a few more videos down the road. Oh, let me out of here! Okay, now. Here we go. So, no going back now. Whenever we get into water as a Deku Scrub, you can see right here, you can hop on the water 5 times, and then you plummet. I wasn't trying to plummet, but okay, it worked out. It happened at the same time I said it, so I guess that worked out great. So we're gonna go up here, up the slope, and that begs the question, why do stairs even exist? They're just so inconvenient, you get killed if you fall down them, and they just, hate them. Why can't everything just be a slope like that? You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back that precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back for me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you're young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. This guy's not creepy at all, but no, seriously. This guy, he is my favorite character in the world of The Legend of Zelda as of right now. This is the Happy Mask Salesman. You can see he's got some masks on him. Some people believe this is a reference to Falco or King Deity. That face is actually significant later on in the game. We won't be getting into that until much later. And his backpack also appeared in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, if you ever played that. It was behind him in the Happy Mask shop because he runs that in Hyrule. So just like us, he's from Hyrule, so a familiar face. Right there we got what's believed a reference to Elvis. That shattered mask, there's another one like it that we'll be seeing pretty soon, see if you can spot it when it pops up. And up there, which is probably the most noteworthy, is a Mario. He actually has a Mario mask, which is kind of cool. But that is the Happy Mask Salesman. We'll be getting into more of... I'll explain more of why he's my favorite character much later on, but just know that he is. I love him. He's very me. He gives me the creeps. That mask salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking aloud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that only leaves us a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, we don't just stand there. We're going to go see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to since she watches over everything. Just between you and me, Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Let's go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Before we do so, first thing we see here is this dog. Hey. Same to you, buddy! Jeez. Going over the screen here, up in the corner we have hearts, which are clearly our money, because this is Zeldavania. No, this is not Zelda 2. Those hearts are obviously our energy. In the bottom corner we have 5 rupees. Rupees are the general currency in the world of Legend of Zelda, pretty much the same in every game. We have items we can set to Z, and then we have our 2 commands that we can use, which, you know, are just our spin attack and nothing else as of right now, because we're in our Deku Scrub form. Right there we have a stray fairy who was saying that she wanted to go to North Clock Town. So I think we're going to take her there as well, just because it's right here. It's convenient, you know? We do have to go looking for the Great Fairy here in town anyway. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head on over here, just because I want to take a slight detour here, just to show around the town just a tiny bit. Because this is a new place, you know? We haven't explored this place. And, oh my god, plot twist! There was a door behind that pillar the whole time! Clocktown is the main city in the land of Termina, which I should show right here. Termina is awesome. Look at this. Termina looks exactly like our face. How awesome is that? No, it's just showing us where we are. Either that or I just really have my face in the clouds. Anyway. My, funny things are happening in town, aren't they? Funny. You're telling me, like, rumors of the swamp to the south. Did you hear about the kidnapping? Oh my, a kidnapping? Yep, but then the kid woke up. Get it? Kidnapping? Who? I got a million of them. I like this guy. He's just my type of humor. Oh, man. This area of town that I'm in right now, if it were nighttime, this is where the fairy would be, and that's where I'm getting into the bottom of the screen. As you see right there, it is saying that it is 8 a.m., it shows an 8 and a sun, on the first day. Remember that the mask salesman said that he needed to be gone by the third day? That tells you how much time you have left and what time it is currently. This game has day and night cycles. Anyway, this is the mayor's office, going to be open at 10 a.m., and that sounds like a good place to go because, well, we might want to talk to the guy who's in charge around here, because we've never been to Termina before. You know, this is a new place for us. Maybe we should check it out. So I guess when that opens at 10 a.m., it's currently 8, we'll go and check that out. That is, if we don't get tied up in anything else first. What do you got there? You're trying to blow spit wads? What do you want, shrimp? I'm busy practicing with my blogan. Whoa. Badass. If you can't pop that balloon, then don't mess with Jim. Grrr! He's a badass. He's a bad boy. He's trouble with a capital T. Here we got a flower, though. We don't want to do anything with that quite yet. What we want to do, more importantly, is... check it out. It's the Fairies Fountain, which Tattle was telling us about, and that looks an awful lot like the other fairies were saying. Oh, no, the Great Fairy. And with this, we meet... Tim, his wife! Tattle, you and the young one of altered shape. Young one of the altered shape. Now we're talking like Starfire. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. So, that fairy that we picked up was a piece of her. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic powers as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. So, seems the Skull Kid deceived her as well in addition to us. Could be things aren't as good as Tattle made them seem if even the Great Fairy, who she thought would be a match for the Skull Kid, is even having trouble with him. And we flex our chest because we get magic power and we can now shoot bubble blasts. I'll get into what that is in just a moment. Really one of the few guys you have it, so you can see here. The man who lives in the observatory out in the outskirts of town may know the Skull Kid's whereabouts. You must not underestimate the child's powers. So it'd be a good idea for us to go there next. Alright. If we get our normal form back like the mask salesman was telling us, we should definitely come back here. So anyway, bubble blasts. Let me show what that does. Hold down B, you go into first person view, and check this out. I can put snot on things! Nothing is safe from my mucus anymore! Oh man, that is just awesome that we can do that. So, now that we got this bubble blast, let's go ahead and shoot this. Hey Jim, what's up buddy? The mucus is mightier than the spit wad. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town, and the Great Fairy was telling us that if we go to the observatory, we could also find out some information regarding the Skull Kid that was giving us trouble. Alright, line up guys, so we have to pass a little test of his. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? Sir, yes, sir! Sir, yes! Oh. I love that last guy. Anyway, so we've gotten tied up into this, though, so I guess the mayor's house is going to have to wait a little bit, though, because hide-and-seek is way more important than going to the mayor's house and finding out info about this place that we've never been to. All because these kids are... Get back here. What you have to do is you just have to, like, bump into them, really. And... Whoa, he's like... What the heck? Okay, he ran into us. That works. I'll take it. I will gladly take that. Back over here, we got... can I center the... Okay. Oh man, it's the badass himself. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this, guys. Might need to get my bearings straight a little bit. Come on. Where are you? Get over here. Get over here. What are you doing? Good. And again, he runs into us. I'm having trouble catching him, and then he just catches himself. He's like, yeah, you're having so much trouble catching me. I feel sorry for you, so I'm just going to catch myself. Alright, so, enters the observatory is being guarded by them, so we need to go ahead and get them. That was a worthwhile sentence. Want to hit B, and as you can see, there is a boy up there. We can actually shoot that cuckoo that he has, and it will make him unable to fly away on it, though, because even though chickens are incapable of flight, he will somehow do it. This doesn't really make him easier to catch. I just always thought it was kind of interesting and something that just not many people really knew about that I wanted to show. So that's really the only reason I did that. It's getting to be about noon now. Okay. Oh, wow! Man, dude, you are powerless without the power of a chicken. Alright, there is a boy up there, and he comes on down because he's the next contestant on The Price is Right. Okay, so just one more to go. We found 4 of the 5. Let's go over here. And let's explore the only area of town that we have not yet explored. I'm going to be getting into more of what the town is like later on, though, but for the time being, I kind of just want to get stuff done early in the game, though, so I'm not really showing the individual buildings in the town quite yet, though, but don't worry, I will later, just to give you an idea of what this town is like. So, right here, walking around like a normal guy, he is the easiest to catch, and we saved him for last. You're pretty good. Oh, man, I think the code might be something really cool. Pretty good for Digger Scruff, if only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs! I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy, do we ever regret it. Sorry. That could be that Skull Kid that was giving us trouble, so maybe he's causing mischief for more than just the Great Fairy. Let's see. So the password to get into the observatory is 1... Ah, dang it, I was hoping it's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 5. So it is 15423. Okay, remember that. You want to write this code down. It's different for every save game. So definitely don't, like, you know, just be like, oh, okay, I could just use the code that was in his game. No, you have to do this for yourself. It's always different every game. So, now that we're done with that, we're done playing with the kids. That boy over there is guarding the entrance to the observatory. We need to go to the mayor's office. So let's see if we can find out something about this. Quite a negative air. Most of the townsfolk have already taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival Committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate. Well... You cowards, do you actually believe the moon will fall? The confused townsfolk simply caused a panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless theory. The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answer is that the carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor? Well... Are you serious, Muto? It seems the giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. At this time every year, we are overrun by tourists, so why is the town empty? Clearly, it's your job to ensure that the carnival's operation, but that's if people are here for it. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this. That soldier wishes to run, then run, Vyson. We councilmen will stick to tradition. This carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its town. Madame Aroma would surely say the same thing, wouldn't she, Mayor Dotor? Let's not bring my wife into this.